You know, what is your story? Have you always been aware of your history and your story?
See, mine is, mine is sort of possibly, I find it hard, when people ask me where in the UK are you from, that's a really hard one for me. I was born in Northampton, but my parents actually, by the time I left hospital with my mother, my father, who's a junior doctor in the NHS at the time, had already moved on to his the next of his 6-month postings, or however it worked in those days. So I then grew up in the Middle East, but that's probably why I think I was probably more connected to my South Asian heritage than I might have been had I grown up here, because I'd spent every summer with my grandparents in Pakistan, in Rawalpindi, and I sort of knew that, it was not, it was their home then, but I knew that their roots were across the border in Aligarh and Lucknow, and I knew from a young age that there was something strange, like these places were geographically very close, but no one ever seemed to be able to go there, and I didn't really understand why. And I also knew that these places were incredibly important to the way that we were being brought up. And that was because, our manners, our Urdu, the way we spoke, the way, everyone had to be bhai or apa or khala, or, there was certain, I called my grandmother Achi Ammi, the good mother. There are not that many children growing up in Pakistan today who are calling their nani or their dadi terms like that, but this was very much the culture in which we were rooted.
Yeah.